Koreans come here to take a short break.
Then they order a full meal, go shopping, walk through a garden, and somehow lose an hour. This is not a shopping center.
여러분, 여기는 고속도로 휴게소입니다.
Today, we are visiting Deopine to find out why a 10-minute stop can so easily become part of the journey itself. Located in Ikyeon, southeast of Seoul, Deopine serves traffic traveling in both directions on the Yungdong Expressway.
Fuel, toilets, and coffee are all here, of course.
But from above, this looks less like a roadside stop and more like a small destination.
There is a food court, a shopping area, landscape gardens, and even facilities designed for dogs traveling with their owners.
Most visitors are not tourists.
They are simply doing what many Koreans do during a long drive, stopping properly.
Korean motorway service areas began as practical places to rest, but the larger ones have gradually become spaces for eating, shopping, and leisure. The modern building already gives away the scale.
Inside, the first challenge is deciding whether you need lunch, coffee, bread, or apparently all three.
외관은 규모가 좀 있어 보이는 그런 휴게소입니다. 이 밖에는 이런 음식들을 좀 판매하고 있고요.
영수증을 확인하세요.
Even the snack counters offer enough choice to delay anyone who claimed they were stopping only for the toilet.
안으로 한번 들어가 보겠습니다.
But Korean rest stop food is not limited to snacks.
Many drivers expect a complete hot meal before returning to the road. The food court works much like a compact cafeteria. Choose a restaurant, order at a kiosk, and wait for your number to appear. The screens show photographs and prices, making the system fairly easy to understand even if you cannot read much Korean. Payment is made immediately, and the receipt tells you where to collect the food. It is fast because everybody eventually needs to get moving again. Except first, they need to find a table.
At lunchtime, that can be the most competitive activity in the entire world.
Today's choice is jjajangmyeon, noodles covered in a thick, savory black bean sauce, accompanied by pickled radish and kimchi. It originated from a Chinese noodle dish, but it has evolved into one of Korea's most familiar and affordable comfort foods. For a quick motorway stop, this is a surprisingly serious meal. In Korea, however, sitting down for a bowl of noodles is completely normal.
When you finish, the tray goes to the self-service return area.
The system is efficient, provided you can remember which counter it came from.
Then come the vending machines.
Coffee, drinks, ice cream, and children's machines form a brightly lit corridor of completely unnecessary temptation.
Outside, another category waits. Korean road trip snacks, fish cakes, sausages and grilled items are designed to be eaten with one hand. ordering is increasingly automated.
Select the item, pay by card, and collect it at the counter quick, simple, and requiring almost no conversation.
야야야야 부르잖아.
A sausage covered in sauce may not be an essential part of safe driving, but by this point, necessity has clearly left the building.
감사합니다.
The central garden offers something far more useful: fresh air, shade, and a chance to stretch after sitting in a car. Before reaching it, however, there is an actual shopping mall selling clothes, shoes, bags, and outdoor equipment.
휴게소하는 쇼핑몰이 있습니다. 정장을 파는 게 조금 의외네요. 이런 데도 정장을 사는 사람이 있다는 거잖아요. 등산 용품.
This is where a practical motorway stop becomes retail therapy. Nobody begins a drive expecting to buy a jacket, but the opportunity is here.
The contrast is unusual. A busy food court on one side, fashion shops on the other, and families moving between them as if this were a small town center. Step outside again, and the atmosphere changes completely.
The building opens onto ponds, wooden decks, and carefully landscaped paths.
휴게소인데 연못이 있습니다.
A service area is supposed to help people continue their journey.
This one also gives them several convincing reasons not to leave yet.
여기에 앉아서 사진 찍는 포토존인가 봅니다.
The central garden is free to enter and designed for a slow walk after the noise of the motorway. Even a few minutes here feels noticeably calmer.
아니 고속도로 휴게소에 이런 게 왜 있죠? 운전하다가 피곤하니까 힘들고 이런 데서 힐링을 찾으라는 의미일까요? 진짜 정원입니다, 정원.
There are small paths, bridges, flowers, and quiet corners. It is not a grand tourist attraction, but that may be precisely the point.
Korean service areas compete by offering memorable food and unusual facilities.
At Gyeongpyeong, nature has become part of the brand.
대한민국의 국화 무궁화입니다.
Some visitors come only to rest, others take photographs, explore the garden, or simply sit somewhere that does not feel connected to a motorway.
And for people traveling with dogs, the visit can become considerably more elaborate.
아니 이건 뭔가요?
The pet area has its own entrance, outdoor exercise space, and rules. Operating hours and admission conditions may change, so they should be checked before visiting. Inside are resting areas, pet supplies and equipment intended to make a long car journey easier for both dogs and their owners.
There are even dog-life jackets and washing facilities, items rarely associated with the words motorway service area. Outside, the water play area turns a routine break into a small summer excursion.
The dogs appear to understand the concept immediately. Not every dog agrees with swimming, of course.
Korean family outings frequently involve negotiation with at least one unwilling participant.
다시 한번 말씀드리지만 여러분, 여기는 고속도로 휴게소입니다.
An indoor activity room provides another place to move, train and cool down. The facilities make pets part of the travel plan rather than an afterthought.
이 시설 이용하는 건 다 무료인 거예요?
여기 운동장만 지금 8월 달까지 무료로 이벤트 하고 있고
네.
여기 수영장은 지금 유료예요.
Beyond the pet center, the open lawns and walking routes continue. By now, the original idea of a 10-minute stop has become deeply unrealistic. This is the clever thing about Yeopian. Every space offers a different reason to stay. Food, shopping, gardens, family time, or a walk with the dog.
다시 한번 말씀드리지만 여기는 고속도로 휴게소입니다.
From the air, the layout makes sense.
The service buildings sit beside a large green area, separating a moment of rest from the traffic rushing past.
Korean service areas are efficient because they help people continue their journey. The best ones also make the pause feel like part of that journey.
We came for food, wandered through a shopping mall, crossed a garden, and watched dogs go swimming. This was, technically, still a motorway stop.
Before leaving, there is one final reminder. Scan the code, choose a song and drive safely.
Even road safety has been given a soundtrack.
Yeopian is not remarkable simply because it has parking, toilets and food.
Every service area needs those things.
It is remarkable because a necessary pause has been turned into a small destination, one meal, one garden and one unexpected shopping trip at a time. Discover the Korea you never knew.
This is Co-Travel.